Company fucks over long-term employees and my boss's act of revenge helps me start a freelance media company for pennies on the dollar. Attention all forms of media outlets, I do not give permission to post this story, none. This includes websites, blogs, social media, radio, podcasts, print news, and any form of transmission on any digital platform. This includes all news outlets in the United States, Canada, South America, Europe, Asia, Australia, and New Zealand. I especially do not give permission on any video sites YouTube, Dailymotion, BitChute, and Patreon. I will repeat that again, I give absolutely no permission to share this story. You have no right or permission to make money off of my story. Final edit. This ban also includes Africa. Thank you user 1angel for the suggestion. Originally posted in our anti-work, I was told to post it here. For legal reasons, I cannot disclose the exact location, purely because the team I worked with were cool guys and our boss fucked over corporate really hard without them noticing. This took place in 2012. Part 1. The fire marshal I worked at a smaller chain electronics store that sold top-of-the-line video cameras, PCS, cell phones, photo cameras, and this new thing called 4,000 televisions. For context, we were located at an expensive outlet mall. We were literally the only electronics store in the mall, and the only place for 50 miles that sold high-end electronics. Logic dictates that this in itself would make our location prime real estate, and we would have record sales every year. Spoiler alert, that's exactly what happened, and we basically killed it 5 years in a row. Furthermore, I got hired because I came into the store looking for some video equipment. The store manager was caught off guard by my advanced technical knowledge of camera technology because I kept asking him specific technical questions on certain models. Note this piece of information is relevant for the end of the story, so with that preamble out of the way, let us get into the heart of the story. While working the camera counter, the mall fire marshal came in and asked to see the store manager. Since I had no customers at that moment, I decided to take him to the back to meet my manager. This verbatim is what I can remember. Me, hey, the fire marshal here, manager, why? Me, do not know, want me to let him in the office. Manager, sure, give me a moment. Marshal, okay. Mall management wanted me to ask when you want me to bring in the construction foreman. Me, what are we building something? Looking at my rather baffled boss. Manager, no, I did not ask for a construction foreman. Marshal, well, are not you aware of the new overpriced clothing store that's going to be built here? At that exact moment, I and the store manager looked at each other, then looked at the fire marshal, who handed my manager the work order on the brand new overpriced clothing store that was going to be built at our exact location, thus permanently ending the only high-end electronics store miles around. Part 2 money talks. A few days later, the manager held a store meeting with me and the rest of the team. Prior to this meeting, the manager gave me permission to tell the rest of our 12-person team about the incident with the fire marshal. So the manager confronted corporate about what was going on, and after some skillful verbal gymnastics, we got the whole story. Manager, so I called corporate to ask what's happening, and I will tell you straight. Overpriced clothing store has been trying for 10 years to get a spot at this outlet mall. They went to every store with a buyout offer for the storefront. The CEO of this electronic chain was approached by overpriced clothing store with a massive check in the millions to break our lease and hand over the storefront to them. We were not supposed to know any of this. Corporate wanted us to be in the dark right up until the last day, 2 weeks from today. Yep, everyone was fucking pissed. In fact, we were so angry that all of us did the absolute bare minimum. This included the manager. In 1 week, we tanked our own sales by 70. Corporate freaked out and sent a hatchet man to talk to the store. This doofus was confused why we were not giving it a 110 and was surprised we got visibly angry when he informed us that we would not be getting severance pay or a letter of recommendation. My manager very politely told him to leave and that he would take care of the situation himself. Part 3. Oops, my finger slipped. After the hatchet man was banished from our store, the manager took a close look at the management handbook and noticed a little snafu that was writ into the book in regards to discretionary discounts, mainly that the store manager has permission to discount any product in the store up to 90 off. And the offset of the cost will be absorbed at the end of the year discretionary cost analysis. Yes, you read that last sentence correctly, and the wonderful part of the story is that the store was being shut down by the end of February. So another store meeting was held. The manager told us that 2 days before our last day, we were having a secret 90 off sale just for the employees and their family. When I heard this, I asked the question everyone was thinking, me, so let me get this straight. This includes every single item in this store. Manager, yep. In fact, what you guys can do is pick O.